Hey guys, episode 9 of my Stocks and Shares ISA portfolio series. Not a lot of change in the last week, 1,000 down, a little less than 1,000 down. Bit of a slow week in the markets really. Had the American meeting, the Jackson Hole meeting was sort of a big indicator for where the sort of currencies and gold and silver and the markets are going to be going. Sort of ended with America saying they're quite happy with high inflation, basically, which should hopefully be a positive for gold and silver. And so I'm going to stick with these investments at the moment. So yeah, not a lot of change in the Hargreaves Lansdown portfolio. Over to Trading212. Yes, so again, not too much change in this portfolio. So we've got some of the sort of UK stocks down again. Part of this is down to the pound strengthening. So a lot of people are sort of noticing their American stocks. You know, if you're in sort of Tesla and the big tech stocks, then yeah, they are sort of pumping pretty hard. But the sort of general American companies are, you know, sort of rising a couple of percent a week maybe. And the pound's sort of going up a couple of percent a week against the dollar. So really you're not gaining anything. It's just the dollar devaluing. So you can see why the UK shares are devaluing if they're global companies. But I'd be still happy to keep buying. The pound's not going to go up forever, and longer term I think they should do well. So my gold and silver companies are sort of still pretty much the same as last week here, but they should continue to move on. Had some sort of reasonable moves in some of these. GlaxoSmithKline has moved down, but I'm looking to sort of average further into that. It's not a company that raises their dividend, but or not recently, but it's still a reasonable dividend yield. So I would be looking to add to this longer term. Not too much move in some of the others. Kears and New River REIT still fairly well down. Wondering whether to put a little bit more into this, but maybe not just yet. Had some big news with Rolls-Royce. They had some fairly poor results, and they've sort of had a reasonable drop. They did drop a bit further earlier in the week, as you can see, but they've come back a little. But they're sort of really being hit from the airline market and sort of just general their business. They've had a few issues with sort of maintenance of their engines, and yeah, so they're sort of burning through cash at the moment. A little bit concerned on my position, but I think I'll hold it. Other people I think are maybe overreacting a little. I think it was JP Morgan, they've come out with a sort of a bearish target price for this of I think 80 pence. So sort of 2/3 move, 66% move down from where it is now. Seems a little bit sort of overly bearish. They still have the defence side, which continues to sort of make a lot of money. But we'll see. So I may add more if things start to pick up, but the share price is still going down. Same with Shell. Shell sort of almost down to the sort of big COVID low in March. And with their transition, I think that'll be one I'll look to continue buying into. But yeah, and most of the others sort of not really moved too much. So no additions this week. Probably won't do any next week either, but I can't do any more additions in here because the ice is full, so it'll be in the invest side. I won't show you that, it's unchanged from last time. I've just got sort of a couple £100 of Kia shares in there and a little bit of the S&P gold producers. So yeah, pretty much unchanged. That's about it really for the week. It's been a quiet week. So yeah, leave your comments and thoughts below, and like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you soon.